you cannot handle real work, reality talk, 80+ language, simply skip the video.
Vlog number 22 already, and at the moment I'm in Slavia Park. I will, yesterday I bought the box of GoPro knockoff mounting devices. I can put it on my head, on my chest, pretty much everywhere for 59 leva, so 28 euros. In case you do have a GoPro and you want to attach it to everything that you actually want to attach it to, because everything the only thing it doesn't have is the suction. No, it has the suction cup, and you can suck it on the windows and whatever, but it doesn't have the clip, which is not a huge issue for me. But if you would buy only the suction cup, I think that one is already, normally if you buy the original GoPro version, then you're around 50 leva at least. And I think the clip-on was also around, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I checked everything if it connects all properly. I didn't check the stick-on, and so there's a little bit those patches like plasters, and then you put a mounting thing on, so you can put it on helmets or whatever you want to stick it on. Didn't try that one yet, but you know, it does the job for me to get my content. Let's say I want to do some scooter rides, some car rides, without actually asking people, can you film? So that's actually great. Now I'm trying to a little bit, I'm doing some WhatsApp calls, and I'm trying to unload a little bit my brain, which is of course over here at Slavia Park. You know, look at this steel. 16 years ago I came here, 16 years ago, and there used to be a pull-up bar over there. They took away that one for some reason, and the one that's over there at the other side on the park, let's say that's 200 meters from here, is still over there. So we start with the dips and the knee raises, the dips and the L sits, some hanging knee raises, and now that I do have the clips on, and maybe I will show something else on YouTube. I do know I have to start shooting the instruction videos, but I do have at the moment a boatload of work to do. I have a lot of things to process over here, you know, and make great decisions and not mess it up. And it's not like that I'm always overthinking, but like I said, in the past I made so many dumb mistakes because I went in every little tiny thing, every big thing, with bold actions and not thinking it very well through. So, and sometimes I do think that I'm overthinking, but then I think about the mistakes that I made, which I usually pretty much caused by selecting the wrong people, managing problems, and that's again something that I mentioned multiple times. Some of the red flags, or I mentioned already multiple red flags of people, and yeah, like I said, mentioned also, it's not about how bad people are, but if you are into growth, personally, business wise, relationship wise, you know, you always run into people you should not get into. And the guy upstairs, that's how I see it, he sends those people just to test you and see what you're gonna do when you mess up, and what you learn, and how many times you're gonna make the same mistakes with the same people. That's even worse. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna empty my head, which is very necessary. Maybe you can even hear it on my voice. I played the whole night around also with, and also visualize how I'm gonna use the equipment. So there is the mounting fitting, the band around the head, around the chest, and that's also another thing. When I think about it, I visualize it. So when I wear, for example, the camera on my head, and that would be the first time I would, and I don't feel comfortable with it, but I visualized it a lot, and then just do it today, not in public. Then I want to get comfortable with it, and again, maybe I overthink it, what other people might think, but you know, I want to show much more stuff without holding the camera like this in my hand, you know, like this, that I can really just simply forget about the camera and just show a lot of stuff. And you know, I think the scooter rides through Sofia would be very nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'm going to empty my head, and and we're going into the day. Totally. So, you know, over there are the dip bars, and over here I walked already to the pull-up bar. And yeah, I forgot a little bit to show you. You know, for me, you know, the calisthenics spots are very a moment of peace in the day. And also when I'm, so now I really chose on purpose this location because to be honest, I need to put my mind a little bit in order, so not to talk with with too many people, you know, because hey, you run always into people and then you talk, but I chose on purpose to go to Slavia Park. And also Slavia Park, yeah, of course you can Google it, but on my Google Maps I also pinpointed, I think not this one yet, which I will do now. My Google Maps profile is down below, 2.8 million views so far. I think 2.9, maybe already 3 million, I don't know. Over there we have the beautiful, and always somewhere around, the Vitezia mountain. Yeah, that building is, and that building over there, that's already from the first time that I came to Bulgaria. And can you imagine, you know, a park restaurant with big windows that you can shovel open, and then you got a nice terrace on a wooden, you know, for those wooden floors that they have in front of the waterside places, like in Malta. There's also one beautiful place in Pachiville, Malta. A lot of Bulgarians work also over there. I drank a lot of rakia over there also, but they have a beautiful terrace. But also, you know, if you would have a restaurant over here, whew, beautiful. Anyway, I'm gonna empty my head further, and then I'm going into the city. But in the meantime, I just want to show you a little bit the park. And I don't know how it looks like on the video, but over here I find peace before I go into video calls, maybe, and shoot a little bit more videos, talk a little bit on the videos for this, the video number 22. And if you didn't subscribe yet, help me out, so yeah, help me out if you want. Oh, there's a guy going into the building. Maybe he sets up camp. Yeah, you also never know what happens at night and in those places. But by the way, you know, if you're totally homeless, you know, it's a good place to cover yourself from the elements, I think. Of course, I don't know what happens over there at night. Maybe it's already occupied by a lot of homeless people. Most of the places I do know, because like I said, I'm doing beers also with the homeless people, especially around Christmas. I'm doing vodka shots with them, but I never went to this spot to check out if there are people over here. Okay, focus, Dahlan. Finish this, and again, help me out. Subscribe, follow, hit the notification bell. Ding dong. Moment I'm walking over here, and again I'm trying to stay a little bit away for now. I will dive within 1 hour into conversations again, because I do have to solve, well, we could say, an issue, and that could change a little bit the course of my life. So I'm really taking a little bit my time to figure this out. And like I said, you know, when I have to solve also other people their problems, which I do a lot, and when it's my own, in general, my own problems are sometimes, or issues, or challenges, better say challenges, are pretty complex, and there are a lot of third parties involved, also a lot of factors that are totally out of my control. So I'm trying to make the best decisions possible, and that's in general with my challenges. I can give people a lot of advice and directions, and most of it I can solve it in a pretty short amount of time, but mine are pretty complex, and there's not a lot of people I could ask what they would do, because in general, yeah, they don't have, let's say, a life that actually provides them with the necessary knowledge to even think about that those problems would even exist, let's say, for a human being. So, you know, you cannot ask those people for advice. So that's why I'm walking a little bit around, out of the ordinary. Later on today I'm gonna talk also with some people. You know, I always try to find as much possible solutions, and then I talk a little bit about it, and then simply ask for opinions. You know, you can always ask for an opinion, and again, especially when it's about very complex, let's say, structures of obstacles, and then, yeah, diverse a little bit the answers, and consider again to adapt a little bit according to the feedback, and then try to make the decisions. And I have to make the decision in a very short amount of time, but I'm just sharing it, and yeah, I just thought to show you a little bit the park. There are people over there, and like always, I'm a little bit, but I do think you can get a little bit the impression of the peace in this park. So I'm gonna move on, and let's see. You know, and that's the thing. Then I walk into people. So now I'm in Krasna-Polyana. I actually love the neighborhood as well. And you know, there's one. See, there is a supermarket chain, Fantastico. And if I'm not wrong, but it's only in Sofia. And the thing is, the beautiful thing about Fantastico is you got a toilet, you can sit over there, and you got a whole supermarket of products that you can consume. So, and you got a toilet. Let's compare it with the Billa. They don't have a toilet. Not everywhere. There's only one Billa that has a toilet. And you know, just sharing. And I was sitting over there eating, running into some people. They pushed also a camera in my face, and they actually invited me to go to Faculteta now. But I don't want to go to Faculteta, not now, because I know how that's gonna end. And I'm just saying this simply to protect myself. It's always nice to go over there, that's for sure. And a lot of people also you know, look down on those people, but I don't. So when I go over there, yeah, we're getting hammered, but I don't want to get hammered. I'm going now first to the apartment. But when it's about the Fantastico, great supermarket, great. And there one of my favorite ones is in Afterkoepel, not the one on Montevideo, but on the one in Afterkoepel. In Afterkoepel 1, I think it's 1. No, it's actually before it's the old Afterkoepel, and correct me if I'm wrong. And that's one of my favorites. And now I'm over here, I'm actually thinking what to do. Because like I said, today I'm a little bit wrestling with some important decision, but still I want to shoot video, say a little bit about stuff. And that's another thing. Now I'm trying to give you even a more better insight of, you know, how Bulgaria looks like, and the weather is fantastic. I'm walking around with a freaking short pants. You know, if I wanted, those young guys, they really want me to come now to faculteta, but no, not now. I'm sorry if you see watch this video. With all the respect, I always love to come over there, but not now. So let's cross the road, and now I'm gonna close the camera, by the way, because there are a lot of people